Street Talk and other stuff. Thanks very much for tuning in this fine Monday morning. Hey, Mad Dog Magnati here with you. We got a good show today, but it's a serious one, okay? This is a topic that I'm very passionate about. If you follow me on Facebook at all, you'll see that I've been posting about it. But this is a good one. I don't know if any of you watched the news today, but the major ICE movements in North Carolina, which happens to be a state that has a Democrat governor. Oh, isn't that a coincidence? And that's what we're going to talk about today. I have two members of the cloth, two clergy members on the show today. They're going to discuss issues with ICE and what action they are taking in helping organize the faith community in our community to discuss this issue. But hey, this is a good show. I want you to stick around. So Street Talk and other stuff, Mad Dog Magnati, we will be right back.
NCW Life Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCW Life would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Welcome to Bliss. Population U. This is the you that appreciates the warmth of a good coat and the fit of a purposeful boot. At Coastal, we want to be your partner in finding your bliss. We are hopeful and helpful because we're about this community. So when you're looking for a place called Bliss, trust Coastal, your country lifestyle superstore. Coastal, we're just what the country needs.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Hey, hon, would you run this around to the wash rack?
Oh, okay.
Hey, hon, what happened?
They shrunk the truck.
The all-new mid-size Canyon is now available at Sangster Motors.
Street Talk and other stuff, and I'm very happy and proud to introduce my new friend, Reverend Bethany Mills.
Yes.
And shake hands with me, please. Bethany's on staff at the United Methodist Church here in Wenatchee, and which is lead pastor is Deborah Spears.
Yep.
Yeah, she's on the show a while back.
Yep.
Deborah Sperry. Okay,
yes.
fine.
Yeah.
Please correct me anytime
I will.
you need to.
Don't you? Yeah, don't you worry. I will correct
and
you.
an old friend, somebody who's been on the show before.
Don't
Reverend
say old.
Okay. Old as far in the length of time of our relationship. Okay, a young at heart, Reverend Keith Madsen, okay, a local chaplain, and author of the book American Heresies: Reclaiming the Faith of Jesus Christ from Donald Trump. Right. It was a book we got it was on some months ago. After I read the book, it was very good. You can get it on Amazon, by the way. Again, it's called American Heresies, written by Keith Madsen. But you've written a number of books. Is that correct?
That's true. I've written several fiction works. I wrote one called Fallen Angels, which is about homeless people and seeing them as people. And the books are also available down at the bookstore downtown that they just started up.
The Ye Old Bookshop?
No, Fable.
Fable.
Oh, the Fable. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a new one to me.
It's a new bookshop that started up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
cool.
good one.
All right.
And you said you're doing a book signing soon?
December 14th.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Reverend Mills,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay?
Yes, yeah. I am originally from California.
Okay.
I was born and raised there. I moved up to Washington to attend Whitworth University back in the day.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
and I moved here and there in between that, and then came back to Wenatchee when I got the job at First United Methodist.
Okay, and you're married?
I am married, yes.
Any kids?
Yes, we have.
Cool, tell us about your kids.
Yes, we just have one right now, and that is
All right.
plenty. He is.
No, you have to have more.
I
You have
know
to
we
have
will. It's just he is 16 months and
Okay.
he's
Well,
wonderful, but keeping us busy. His name is
Okay.
Archer.
Archer, all
Yep.
right, cool.
So.
That's good. Yeah, kids are great. I have two myself, but they're adults.
Oh yeah.
Actually, my grandkids are getting to the adult side
Okay.
too, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been with the?
First United Methodist.
First United
I've been
Methodist.
there for 2 years now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is your role there? You're associate pastor?
I am the director of discipleshipe, so that is my title.
Oh, wow,
Yes.
that sounds interesting.
It is.
Let's leave it at that. So Keith, again, I know that many folks know you, that kind of stuff, but tell us a little bit about yourself. You've got a very varied, an interesting career that spans some period of time.
A few years. Yes, I was raised in Kansas.
Okay.
I was raised in a Republican family, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
my parents idolized Dwight D. Eisenhower,
Okay.
and they were big John Wayne fans.
Yeah.
And it was a good close family, though.
Okay. How many siblings?
The total of 6 of us, and I
Wow.
was third of 6.
Oh.
So
Okay.
if 3 can be in the middle of 6, I suppose that's where I am.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I was a middle
child.
kid too, so yeah.
Yeah, and I graduated from Kansas University
right.
with a degree in psychology.
Okay.
But I've been in the pastoral ministry, our ministry, since 1974.
Okay. All right.
Just a few years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
A few
yeah.
years ago. And I was a pastor for 42 years, church pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I retired.
Oh, I know what that means.
Somebody needs to tell me.
I know what
that means.
retired
I do
means.
not know what retired means. I taught chess to kids for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Should hook you up with my grandson.
Kids
Luca,
from
he's a
first
chess player.
grade up through generally 8th, 9th.
Okay.
And then after that, I taught English as a second language at the Community Action Center. Now I'm working as a hospital chaplain.
Okay, well, let me go off topic a little bit. When you said you taught English as a second language, did you ever read the books by Leo Roston, The Education of Hyman Kaplan?
No, I did not.
You should read them. I will send them to you. They were about a American teacher in, I think, believe it, in Chicago, teaching a class of immigrants English as a second language. They're hilarious. They used to give these books to veterans in the hospital from the Korean War, but they had to take them away because they were laughing so hard they were ripping their stitches. Okay, sorry, we're off topic. Okay, but look, but I promise you, I will send you those books. You'll thank me. You'll thank me. Why are you here today? Okay. Tell us why you're here.
On this planet, or?
Here on the Street Talking About the Stuff show. So,
I'm here because I just got so irritated with what Trump was doing to people, and doing it supposedly in the name of Christianity.
Yes.
White Christians elected him, and he had all these Christian advisors. He's going to make us a Christian country. And as a person who's been in pastoral ministry all my life, I just almost made me vomit.
sure.
And then when various administration people come up and they're on screen and they wear this cross around their neck.
Yes, yeah, I
and
know exactly what you're talking about.
Talk about separating families and sending people back to die in the country where they were fleeing from.
Right. Or back to countries where they had never been in the first place.
And when they, get money to the rich people and take it away from the poor people, I think we can't let this happen without the clergy actually saying something.
Right.
And I know some say things on a national basis, Jim Wallace from Sojourners and a few others, but a lot of the press seems to be thinking, oh, the church supports Trump.
Right.
And I think the church needs to start being known that they don't support Trump, and that he is in very direct violation of just about everything Jesus Christ
Right.
said.
I mean, I challenge these people. Tell me one thing that Jesus taught that this man is promoting or standing up for. And if you want to know what Jesus said, read chapters 5 to 7 in Matthew.
Yeah.
I mean, read the Sermon on the Mount. Very simple. But specifically, you folks are here to talk about a petition that you're putting together, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, tell us about that.
We decided that the clergy locally needed to stand up, and so we got several pastors together, and we had two of them, Tom Perchlick and Kelsey Eberth.
My pastor.
Yeah, they got together and they had a rough draft, and then the rest of us looked at that. We made adjustments to it.
Now tell us what this petition is for, okay?
This petition is to say that what ICE is doing is in direct violation of what Jesus Christ taught.
Yes, okay, all right.
And, you know, for instance, if you talk about Leviticus 19, which is where Jesus really started his statement about love your neighbor as yourself,
Right.
it comes from Leviticus.
Right, right.
And he was restating Leviticus. And in Leviticus, it specifically says that you treat the foreign visitor in your country as yourself, and they should be liable to the same protections
Right,
and the same
right.
legal protection as everybody else. And that's very specifically guarded. In the New Testament, Jesus talks about the Good Samaritan. Well, who was the Samaritan? He wasn't a local Jew. He was a hated culture.
Exactly. I mean, I tell people, I love the story of the Good Samaritan, so I say, you take the person who you dislike the most, okay? And that who was cast as the protagonist in that story, okay?
That's right.
And that, I mean, for many of us, for me, it would be a Christian nationalist, I'm sorry to admit. For other people, it would be somebody in the gay community. For somebody, it would be a black person or a person of color otherwise. But and it's interesting because a friend of mine was talking about how all these parables could be differently interpreted. I said, how do you misinterpret the parable of the Good Samaritan? And if you're not familiar with it, you're going to have to tell me where it is, okay? 'Cause I'm familiar with it, but I don't know exactly where to find it.
Oh, the parable of the Good Samaritan. I think it's Luke 10,
I
is it
think
not?
it's Luke. Yeah,
Luke
definitely
10.
Luke, but not sure what
Luke
chapter.
10. Look it up. Look it up. Luke
I think it's Luke 10.
Yeah.
It's a great story.
So for
You
me,
should have warned me you were going to ask that question.
Well, I didn't know it either.
It just came up. So
But
for,
you're good, good.
for
See, we had an expert
yes,
with us here today.
Yeah. For me, this clergy statement, I didn't know it was being written,
Right.
and it was sent to me because I am ordained, and to be asked to sign it, and I read through it very quickly and very quickly signed it. Because for me, yes, like there's loud voices from Christianity that is just shouting about what Jesus is about, and I don't agree with those things, right? As somebody who's been loving and following Jesus all my life, and study the Scripture consistently, and am engaging in faith in meaningful ways, and I wanted to say that I am not for those things, and I think it's important, as you're saying, for us clergy to say it.
Yes, I agree.
There's power in that.
Now, what I want to do is talk specifically about what the statement says, but we need to take a quick break, okay? So, hey, Street Talk and other stuff, talking with Reverend Bethany Mills and Reverend Keith Madsen. These folks are spearheading a petition for local pastors and other lay people.
There is a second statement for lay people.
Okay,
That's correct.
to sign discussing issues in opposition to the depredations and unjust things and anti-Christian things that not only Trump administrations, but specifically what's going on with ICE in our community. Yes. Correct? Okay, but Street Talk and other stuff. I know this is a hot one, and I know you'll be back. See you in a minute.
Birthdays, office gatherings, and team parties taste better at Abby's. From our legendary lunch and Thirsty Thursday to our monthly giant special, there's always a reason to gather. Family-owned Abby's, your legendary pizza tradition. You asked, and it's back at Abby's. 2 legends, 1 pizza. Half pepperoni, half big Hawaiian. All delicious. It's mouthwatering, loaded with toppings, and happily feeds a family. Order at abbys.com before this legend disappears.
When flooding hit Serve Wenatchee, their office in Fresh Hope Market were devastated. But their mission to help prevent homelessness in this valley hasn't stopped, and neither will we. I'm Todd McLaughlin, General Manager at Apple Valley Honda. Now through the end of the year, we're donating $25 to Serve Wenatchee every time someone takes a test drive. And if you happen to buy a vehicle, we'll give an additional $100 in your name. Because when our neighbors are in need, this community steps up, and we're proud to be part of that.
Central Washington Water understands the power of healing waters. If part of your wellness routine includes hot heat from a sauna, Central Washington Water now carries indoor and outdoor infrared and hot rock saunas by Tilo. Research shows there are many health benefits to a cold plunge after a good workout or relaxing time in your sauna. Harness the power of water in a hot spring spa, plug-and-play spas, a Tilo sauna, or a cold plunge tub. Stop by Central Washington Water, your wellness experts.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Okay, we're back talking with Reverend Bethany Mills and Reverend Keith Madsen. They are on the forefront of spreading out a petition for clergy people and lay people to discuss our opposition to the injustices being performed by ICE. So tell us, now again, not word for word, but what does the petition say?
Well, one of the things,
what will people be signing?
One of the things that it talks about is a lot of the campaign against immigrants has been based on lies.
Yes.
Most of it has been based on lies.
Right.
And for instance, Haitian people eating pets in Ohio or wherever it was.
Yeah, well, also the numbers involved. I wrote a newspaper piece months ago about how the numbers that they're presenting are just not based in reality.
Yeah, and what the Bible talks about in the Ten Commandments. Now, you see, a lot of these people are supporting, let's get the Ten Commandments in all the schools and everywhere. And the people are saying, have they read them?
Can they even recite them?
Yeah.
The Ninth Commandment says, do not bear false witness against your neighbor.
Which means don't lie about them.
Not just that, don't tell lies that are going to hurt or destroy them.
Yes.
Because, people say, well, I sometimes tell lies. I tell my wife that I like the dress and I don't. That's not bearing false witness. It's not going to hurt her.
That's using the brain God gave you.
Yeah.
But when you lie and it separates families,
Yes.
and that it sends people back to die in countries where they were oppressed, you are bearing false witness against your neighbor. You want to have the Ten Commandments. I think a separation of church and state is good. I don't want to do that. But if you want to do that, read the Ninth Commandment.
Sure, exactly. Okay, now again, tell us what is in the petition.
That's in it.
Okay, all right, good.
That is in it.
Good. Be honest.
It is in it.
Yeah.
Stop telling lies.
That's in it. And the idea is that Trump is dividing this country.
Oh, never before have we seen any president.
Dividing this country. And some people say, oh, well, we want to unite the country, so let's just all get along and not say anything about anything.
Or stop criticizing it. I hear that all the time.
Or you're dividing the country.
Yeah.
No,
we're not dividing.
Trump is dividing the country. And we speak specifically about that in the declaration that the clergy are doing. We have 23 local clergy that have signed this.
Okay.
And from various denominations and places as well.
Another thing that it refers to is that Christianity is based on loving your neighbor, and loving your enemy, and loving God, loving all these people as yourself, right? And that's also not just Christianity. That is also in so many other religions. This is a foundational moral issue, and it also refers to that too.
The idea of do unto others as you do unto them, they do unto others.
Do unto others as you would
have them do unto you.
Yes.
And also love their neighbor. Those are pretty universal in different faiths. And I think we put that in specifically to say that this isn't just a couple of Christians trying to make everybody do what we believe. No, these are not just us. They're also among other faiths. And secular people as well.
Yeah, very much so.
You know, so these are things that our country has always been based on. To me, the most beautiful symbol of our country is the Statue of Liberty. And I think
you're tired, you're poor, you're yearning masses.
Homeless
masses
yearning to breathe free.
Right, exactly. Something
and
like
take your pompous elite people and shove them.
And then another thing it names is that this year, 2025, has been one of the most violent years to be detained by ICE. That more deaths have happened, and that is just not okay. Like no matter what, right? And so I think it's just naming that as well.
Well, it just. What is happening? See, now I want to point out something I mentioned earlier. Now, Trump promised that he was going to deport the criminals. Okay, now, and I have no problem with criminals being deported. Nobody does. I mean, for heaven's sakes. And any immigrant population has always had a criminal element, except for the Italians, because we're all legitimate businessmen. Okay, but what they're doing is they're saying, and this is something that's gotten me in trouble, not in trouble, people argue with this on Facebook. Criminality is a lifestyle. It is a belief system. A person who enters this country against the laws of this country, and not all of them have, that ICE is focusing on, some of them actually are citizens and legally here, but just because a person commits a criminal act does not make them a criminal. Criminality is lifestyle. The majority of these people, and nobody can argue with this, the majority of these people are here to build a better life, to raise their children in a place that's safe, and to follow what we call the American dream. They are not criminals, okay? But people come back, no, they broke the law, so they're just shut up.
How many of the people who say that have sped,
good Christians
have sped in their car, have maybe even driven while being a little bit intoxicated?
That's the point I bring up.
How many of them have cheated on their taxes and gotten by with it? You know.
No, but since they characterize them as criminals, therefore they can marginalize them and dismiss them as less than human. And where have we ever seen that happen before?
I say we are all sinners. Right? Every single one of us, like what you're saying, we're all sinners, and we are supposed to be given grace and be forgiven and treated with dignity and not seen as criminals, you know? I just
Jesus
don't
says,
get that.
take that little speck out of, or that log out of your eye before you take the speck out of the other person's eye.
Right. You know, but it's just this idea that they're characterized as criminal. Like I say, it dehumanizes them and allows them to be treated unjustly. In people's mind to categorize it. It's just like calling somebody, saying you have Trump derangement syndrome. Since I can characterize you in that in that area, I no longer have to listen to what you say, even if it's true. Okay, now how can people get in touch with you who are watching this show? Now again, you can always contact me, maddog@nwi.net, and I can help you hook up. But both people in the clergy and people who are lay people, how can they contact you if they want to participate in this?
Well, one of the things, the websites that we have, I have a website called Angst to Action.
Angst to Action, right? Okay.
The number 2, action.org. And that talks about the resistance locally and also how we connect with the resistance nationally. And then NCW Channel Z is another website where you can go to and find out the things that are happening locally. So both of those places, I think if you want to get a hold of me, I could give you my email address. I'm not going to hide. You know, people, I'm not saying that I'm going to hide so that people don't know who I am and they can't yell at me. No, my email address, drkmad@2006@yahoo.com.
Right.
And that's my email address.
And again, like I say, you can always contact me, maddog@nwi.net. You can write to me at the station, and I can tell you how to hook up with these folks. But hey, we need to take one last break, okay? Then we'll come back and talk again with Reverend Mills and Reverend Madsen. But thank you very much for being here today. We've got a little bit more to tell you, so street talk and other stuff. You stick around. We will be right back.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCW Life. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCW Life channel.
We've all dreamt of moving somewhere new. But what are home prices like? How are the schools? What are the state income taxes? And how's the weather? For all your questions, the Coldwell Banker Move Meter has answers. It's the only tool that lets you compare cities by cost and quality of living, so you can get a better idea of what your dream looks like and start making it come true. The Move Meter, only from Coldwell Banker. Live well with Coldwell.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Okay, we're back. Street Talk and other stuff. Talking with Reverend Mills and Reverend Madsen. And one of the things that's occurring, not only nationwide but locally, how are people who are affected by what's going on with that man's policies, specifically this ICE movement, how are they, what's going on with them?
There's a tremendous amount of fear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also worked with the Friends of Ukraine Refugees. And I know that the immigration lawyer that we hired out of Seattle to kind of help get all of the temporary protected status and the refugee status and all that, they're really worried.
Yeah.
And so are our refugees. I've talked to Hispanic people who lived here all their life who are worried. And I've talked to people who, you know, afraid to send their kids to school.
Yeah.
Or get medical care, right? They're ready to go to the grocery store.
Or
go to church.
going to the courthouse to take care of legal stuff, including this, and ICE is waiting outside, which has been happening here. Okay, and I'm glad to see our judges are standing up to that.
Wenatchee for Immigrant Justice will send people along as escorts. And my wife is involved with that, and a lot of other people are involved locally with that. To give them give them protection as much as we can, presence, to just kind of walk beside them.
See, what people are forgetting, which gets me, because this is personal, we are a nation of immigrants. My mother was born in Germany, okay? And I point this out to my friends, because we have a different perspective. Her family were enemy aliens. They weren't undocumented, they weren't illegal, they were enemy aliens during World War II. But my mother ended up being a great American, got naturalized in 1949. Had 5 kids of questionable value to this country. No, all of them were, but I'm sure the one they would feel is questionable was me. But this immigration issue hits close to home with me because we are a nation of immigrants. This is what makes us a vibrant community. And I know there's dangers. I don't want people coming in here trying to pass Sharia law, that type of thing. Nobody wants that. But we've withstood that stuff for A long time, a long time. And this is a great country with great ideals, and it would be nice if we saw people start to stand up for it. Now, we've
Preach it, brother.
Okay. I wanted to ask, well, I'm not going to. I was going to talk about those people of the Christian faith who have the opposite view. But maybe what we can do is have you back on and talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Okay, but we got to quit. Reverend Mills, very nice to meet
Yes,
you.
I'll shake your hand now.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Keith, again, good to see you.
Yes.
Remember to stay in contact. But hey, Street Talk and other stuff. Mike Mad Dog McNally, thanks very much for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. And please give some serious thought to these issues. Think about where you stand and be willing to stand up and speak up. That's what's needed in this country now. But hey, Street Talk and other stuff. Thanks for being here. See you next week. Bye-bye.